Hello guys and welcome back to episode 17 of the Dortmund Save. I've got my Dortmund t-shirt on and we're going to get straight back into a big episode today, which is going to be the Real Madrid one. So here we go, here we have it. It's the day, the big day. Jude Bellingham returns to Dortmund as a Madrista, and let's have a look at where we've been up to since last time. So last time out we did play Stuttgart, where we got hammered 3-1 away from home by that man Guirassy, who is so annoying. He's just the most annoying man on earth. He's wanted by pretty much all the big clubs as well now. AC Milan, Napoli, Barcelona, Manchester United, all of which are taking an interest in this man, and he is very, very good, isn't he? You've got to admit, pressing forward, 15s all round, near enough for his physicals. Technically brilliant, great finishing, great first touch, great heading as well, which happens to help. And then mentally, he's also incredibly good. So no real surprises here that in real life, he's had a great season with Stuttgart. And then in the game, 13 goals last year in the Bundesliga. Then this year, he's near enough met his previous record from the season prior with 12 goals in 14. One goal off his tally from last year. Absolutely scary how good he's become. Getting into it this time, Porto, a 2-2 draw in the 91st minute. Nia Karte getting the goal to answer Ansu Fati's 87th minute goal. That put us 2-1 ahead. Then Frankfurt at home, Fati getting in the goals. Then Moukoko has been on fire of late. 2 goals for him and Daniel Malin getting in on the action. HSV, Rooney in there with Moukoko and Gnonto getting the 3 in there. You know, look at that. Gnonto at 20 years of age, Moukoko 19, Rooney 19. Sorry, Gnonto's 21. So the average age there around 20 for our side. Very, very young. Battering Hamburg. And then in the Bundesliga, away from home, Rooney again, Moukoko, and this time Ansu Fati, who is 22 years of age. I tell you what, I wish I can buy this man. This 126 optional fee ain't going to stick, but I am praying that this guy, as soon as he goes back to Barcelona, he just puts in a transfer request, because he's been so good for us this year. 7 goals in 10 games, beating his tally from last season. Honestly, I will do anything to get this man in, because he's been pertinent to our good run of form this year. I think I put it in the thumbnail last time, and I know I put it in the thumbnail last time, because I'm recording just back to back now, trying to get a few videos ahead. Marco Reus has decided to hang his boots up after 10 years at Dortmund in his second stint. He was originally here 2003-04, so 20 years on, he has decided to hang up his boots. A great 20-year career for Borussia Dortmund. He was absolutely phenomenal. First 2 seasons, 14 and 16 goals respectively. Then he picked up some horrible injuries around 2016 to 2019. Then he got back into the side 2021-22 season, around there. He managed to come back into his full flight of form, and ever since then he's just been playing this deep line playmaker role. You know, he's still been absolutely phenomenal, but he's not been the Marco Reus of old, and you can see it. Sadly, he's going to be retiring, so it's a sad day. He's going to do it. He's said that he won't be coming back or anything like that. He will definitely be retiring. I've tried to go into contract negotiations with him, but he wants a staff role only, so I'll definitely get him on a staff role. So what can we bring him in as? We'll bring him in as a coach, shall we? I don't know what entirely his coaching attributes will be. If he'd be any good at the mental and technical knowledge of fantastic, he's probably be a decent scout in a way. Maybe bring him in as the assistant coach, that might be the answer, or even do something like that. So I'm going to send him on a coaching course. In the meantime, I'm going to bring him in on a contract, basically one of our coaches, and keep him at Dortmund for the rest of time. So anyway, we've skipped over that. Let's get into the game against Real Madrid. They're playing Nacho at right back, the 34-year-old sort of losing his legs at the moment, and then Alaba at left back, who's still absolutely phenomenal. Calvin Phillips, Jude Bellingham, Camavinga in there. So Camavinga, an absolutely sensational player. I wish Manchester United would have signed him. Valverde on the right-hand side, brilliant pace. You know, his crossing ability is a bit lacking, but I believe he'd probably be playing there as an advanced playmaker or something of some sort, maybe a winger or an inside forward perhaps. Vinicius Jr., we know how lethal he is. He's absolutely terrifying, so we're going to put him onto his weaker foot, definitely, and then I think that's where we're going to stick with that. We'll trigger the press on our man Camavinga as well. Into our team, so who are we going to play today? We're going to play Cobble in net, Mafia at the right, Tomori and Kimpembe in the middle, and Gosens on the left, our strongest back 5. Then Andre in there as well, as one of the stronger players in that defensive midfielder position. Brandt in the deep line playmaker position. Then Reina in this role as well, playing in this advanced playmaker attack. I was really considering whether or not we play Almada, but he's unregistered. I didn't even realise, because of his injury, I didn't register him for the first stage of the Champions League, so he can't play. Ansu Fati is playing on the left, Rooney on the right, and then Moukoko up front. Those three have been lethal of late, and Moukoko is improving massively. As you can see, he's becoming one of the better players in the world now. He's becoming very, very good. And Ansu Fati as well being incredibly good. Rooney, I mean, look at the improvements for him. He's becoming very, very good. We're going to get into this game. We're going to play positively, because I reckon we could try and take it to Real Madrid. I don't think we've got, the big names, the Courtois, the Vinicius Juniors, the big names and so on and so forth. But I reckon with the squad we've got, the midfield, there's going to be a big battle there. Camavinga, Calvin Phillips, it's a very physical midfield. I think Reina might get bullied about a little bit, so we might have to bring Renato Sanchez on maybe as a ball-winning midfielder and let Andre play that anchor role. But I'm going to play positively. I'm going to go for it against Real Madrid. We need to prove to Jude Bellingham that he's made the wrong decision. I mean, it probably wasn't at the end of the day with how it's gone in real life. Let's show everyone what we're made of. Let's get into this Champions League game. You know what I've wanted to do as well? I wonder if I turn on sounds. I want to turn on sounds so we can get the Champions League music going. There's the team for Real Madrid. Valverde on the right-hand side. It's going to probably be a very asymmetric 4-4-2, basically, they'll be playing. Let Vinicius Jr. get forward and Valverde will drop a bit deeper. So we'll skip this and get into the game. I'll have to start turning sounds on, or even music on. I'll turn music on like that. As Gosens, here we go. We're going forward. It's the first highlight of the game. We've crossed it in towards Rooney. And he's put it straight at Courtois when he should be putting it in the corner. So far, one shot on target, no goals, but a 0.58 XG. Real Madrid starting to get into the game now, and this is where it's going to prove how good we actually are. We're about 30 minutes in here, 4 shots, 3 on target. We've not been dominating the game, but we're in control at least. That's the big one. We're in control. I'm going to just demand more from the boys, because after a first half of pretty much no highlights apart from that opening one, that has been pretty underwhelming. Don't lose faith. Let's see if we can get them all motivated. Let's start the second half. I might have to make a few changes up front, as Ansu Fati and Rooney are just looking a bit tired, so maybe we could make some changes there, get a few fresher legs on, as there's a highlight here from goal kick for Real Madrid. Rudiger plays it into Calvin Phillips. Playing for Real Madrid is laughable. Militao on it now, back into Courtois. We're not pressing down too fast here as Moukoko goes across to Rudiger. He plays it inside to Camavinga now. What can they do with it? Vinicius Jr. tries to find the ball forward, but Tomori's there and stands strong. Plays it inside towards Andre. Reina now, can he find a ball out wide? He can't towards Nacho, but he's a poor header away. Ansu Fati gets on the ball. Moukoko tries to curl one into the top left-hand corner. It's a good shot on goal. I'm encouraged to side again. It's the 56th minute. Come on, boys, a bit more. That's all I'm asking. 1.28 XG. We should be having more opportunities and probably should be 1-0 up at the moment. Rooney stands over the corner, plays it wide to Moukoko. Ansu Fati cuts inside now. What can he do with it? He puts it over the bar. I think that was a good save by Courtois actually as he puts it over. And now we're back into the corner. This short corner tactic we like to play. Rooney into Ansu Fati. What can he do with it now? Gives it back to Rooney. Tries to cut inside and it's cleared away towards Maffeo. And I think that's going to be the end of the highlight there. Courtois having a fantastic game in net for Real Madrid. As the 70th minute comes along, we're going to take Rooney off. We're going to bring on Nonso to play on the right hand side. Ansu Fati comes off. We're going to bring on Marlon to play on the left hand side. Going to keep Moukoko on because he's having a very good game out there. Andre, we're going to take him off. Renato Sanchez in just to freshen the legs up. And then Maffeo, not having the best of games on there. Ryerson's going to come in to replace him. And then other than that, I think I might actually take Reina off and bring in, you know what, I'll keep it there. Because Moukoko's looking a bit tired. I'll keep it there. I might bring on Vitor Roque just to see out the last 10 minutes of this game, 5-10 minutes. Brandt stands over a corner now, into Moukoko. What can he do with it? Tries to find Brandt, it's cleared away, and Ryerson's there to snatch that up. Nonto now on this right-hand side. Can he beat his man? He can't. Bellingham picks it up. I believe there'll be quite a bit of booing. I don't know if there'll actually be booing if Bellingham went back. We'll have to see. But anyway, Bellingham coming forward now. The ex-Dortmund fantastic player. Valverde plays it through. And he's there, he's through on goal, and Valverde cuts inside and puts it into the back of the net after a game where they shouldn't. And it sounds strange to say, they definitely shouldn't be winning this one. Bellingham out to Tchouaméni, who's come on. Valverde with the pace on the overlap. Cobble should be doing better there. Come on, Cobble. Should be doing much better there. Let's fire up the lads for the last 10-15 minutes of this game. Coming up to the 80th now, Brandt stands over a free kick. He has a go from range, and Courtois manages to palm that away. Tell you what, let's bring on their front line looking very tired. They brought on Danny Carvajal and was that a Rejo? Flipping heck. Makoko off. We're going to bring on Vitor Roque. It can't be a Rejo. No, it's not. I thought it was Barcelona's a Rejo. Anyway, 90th minute now. Coming up to the last parts of the game. Come on, boys. Anything from the last minutes? No, and we've lost to Real Madrid. 12 shots, 6 on target. I'm proud of the efforts. You mean we should have won that? We just should have won that as Manchester United get beat by Ajax. Well, we should have. What? I'm very confused as to what's happened there. So confused. 12 shots. A 1.65 XG compared to their 0.5. I think it's just Courtois had an absolute field day with us. Overall, not a great episode there. A 1-0 loss to Real Madrid, which is massively undeserved. If you look at the actual Champions League phase now, we're sitting just inside. There's a few teams to play at the bottom here. Real Madrid beating us doesn't actually put them above us, though. That's the big one, and we do have some pretty kind fixtures next. So we've got obviously Young Boys and Mulder to play as well. So we'll probably progress through. I'll bring you back next time. Probably not a Champions League game because I'm looking at this game against Bayern in the quarter-final of the Pokal. Going to be an interesting one as we're getting decent, we're getting quite far into the season now. So we're going to play Young Boys, we're going to play Molde. It won't be the most exciting games, I don't think, but I'll bring you back next time because we'll see if there's going to be a sort of like a knockout or a playoff round where we have to get into the round of 16, which will be very interesting to have, very interesting to be in, especially in our first year in the Champions League. So then we're going to play, I'm going to probably bring you the Bayern game and see where we get there. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Thank you again for watching. It's been a fantastic few episodes so far into the second season of Dortmund Save. Thanks again for all the support. Much appreciated. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I shall catch you in the next episode. From me, Alex. Have a great day. Ciao.